my Gran Turismo 7 broadcast. You join me in the middle of a race around Sardegna in Italy. It's just myself today, Imran. I don't have my daughter Zoya with me today. She's giving her controller a rest. It is just me. Oh, let me put the volume down a little bit. Where am I? I'll put that down just a bit. Hopefully that's the right way. It is. So, I think you've seen Zoya play Gran Turismo 7 before, but I thought I would just show you what this game is like on a normal fast race. This is a car called the Mercedes CLK LM from 1998. It's a race version of the CLK GTR, which was brought out by Mercedes in the late 90s. I remember it was a really wacky looking car with a huge rear spoiler and a stretched fishy style headlights like the CLK model of that present time. One of the fastest cars in the world when it came out, and this was the car that they made for the Le Mans racing and also DTM racing in Germany. And this is the one that I have using this race. This is a really fast car, and as you can see in VR, the detail that they put into this car is insane. Look at the switchgear here. I'm going to try and do this very tactfully so that I don't crash. Got some fuse boxes down there. We've got some switches for our various things. You can see what they say on them. I've got ignition, that red one on the left. What else have we got? We've got fuel set, oil, screen wash. We've got our central wiper there. And you can just see the design on the outside of the car. Which is, see on the wings there it says Mercedes-Benz. That is a custom livery. It's an exterior design, which this is a really good thing about Gran Turismo 7, is that you can customize the appearance of pretty much any car in the game with other user created liveries, or essentially exterior designs for the cars. And so many diligent Gran Turismo 7 players and users put so much effort into creating such beautiful, accurate liveries for you to download for free, I should add, to give your car a variety of appearances and really change the look and mood of the car. It's really cool. It's one thing that I like a lot about this game, is the customization you can get with it. There are some really nice race accurate ones, like this one, which is you'll see it when I go to pit on the... Oh, looks like I'm going to end up running out of fuel. Oh no, how embarrassing. I will be careful with my fuel. I'm going to have to limp to the pit line, I think. Yeah, limp to the pits. I have 0.2 fuel left, not much, so I'm gonna have to limp at some point. But anyway, this gives me a good opportunity to show you just how beautiful the VR is. Look at the detail on the doors there. You see that strap for closing the door again. Look, see the car's about to overtake me on there. We've got a Subaru and a Mercedes GT AMG. And I'm just gonna coast down here to preserve my fuel. There'll be other cars coming. Oh, someone's behind me. We've got a Ferrari, a Nissan, someone else. Oh, we've got an Audi R8 which is about to pass me there. Hello. Okay, well I've got 1% of my fuel left and I can just coast. I'll just let it run out, it doesn't really matter. The pit's coming up very soon. And you'll actually, when I go into pit, you'll see the outside of my car. Look how beautiful the surroundings are. See some windmills, the Italian hills. You'll see the outside of my car when I go into the pit area, which is when I go to get my fuel. Oh yes, I've just made it. Woo! Nice. When I get my fuel filled up, I do not need to change my tires, but I will refuel. You'll see my car coming up. There I am, 1 minute 35 ahead of everybody else. All of those other schmoes in the race are just AI. I don't really play online, I just race against the other cars. Go on, fuel up, fuel up. Nice. And once we're all ready to go, we can blast out. I'm gonna put more speed, more power into my fuel management. So this is a very common race that I do. I do this race usually once a day. And the reason I do this race in VR, well actually I should say, VR completely changes the complexion of Gran Turismo 7. When I first got GT7, about 4 or 5 months ago, I was playing just like I always have on Gran Turismos of the past. I've not had a Gran Turismo in several years. I think GT5 was the last one I had. But I got this and I was playing it on standard TV screen and really enjoyed it. And then after Christmas, I was just looking for a new toy to buy. And I thought, PSVR2 was kind of coming to mind because there were other games that were going to be coming out, like Resident Evil was going to be coming out on PSVR2, and I thought, oh, Gran Turismo 7 has a new VR mode that is free for owners of the game, and I thought, oh, this looks something I could try. So I took the plunge and found, just by chance, after Christmas, it was in between Christmas and New Year, I went onto eBay and there was a brand new unsealed, no, it was sealed, was it? Unopened, yes, brand new sealed box of the PSVR2, which had about almost £100 off the brand new price. And it was that's quite a saving. That's about 20% saving for a brand new unit. So it was put up as an unwanted Christmas present, and I thought, well, unwanted Christmas present for you, but it's a Happy New Year present for me. Delighted. And you know what? I cannot go back to racing flat screen anymore. Once you've raced this thing in VR, the detail they put every single car, well, near enough every single car in this game, the interiors are lovely. The amount of times that I have crashed my car while I'm driving because I'm too busy oogling around, like I'm going to do it now. Ah! Ooh. There you go. Right on cue. There's a Toyota Supra. Yamanaka, you are out of here. So, you can get lost in just admiring the graphics of this game. It's absolutely beautiful. So, you can go into any car, and there's a dealership within the game called the Legends dealership, and that's where more exclusive, high-end cars with a historical, a racing historical significance. You can buy them for a lot of credits, and you can go into the car in like a real showroom. You can sit inside the car and have a look around in VR. It's so cool. Really, really nice way to spend some time. And sometimes I find myself just putting the game on and having a look at these cars and exploring them in the VR sense. and then obviously going back to racing after, but there's so much to this game apart from the racing. There's also a really good photo mode, which is wicked. You can set your car up to get some lovely photos down in a variety of settings, and because it's PlayStation 5, the graphics are amazing. It's really good fun. You get some really pleasing photos. Turn myself into a budding photographer. So yeah, the reason I was saying that I enjoyed doing this race in particular in this track is that it's very therapeutic at the end of a good day's work. Not that work is stressful or anything, but it's just a nice way to relax in the evening. And it pays out close to about 725 or 727,000 credits. So nearly 750,000 credits, which goes a long way if you're doing this every day. It takes about, the whole race takes about 25 minutes, depends on what car you're in. But I'd say between 24 to 26 minutes. There are several classifications of car in this game. This car is what's called a Group 2 racing car. Group 1 is the fastest, Group 2 the next, Group 3 and Group 4 after that. And then that's for the racing cars, and then underneath that you've got your standard road cars. Above the Group 1 cars there is a special class of, I say not real cars, or like virtual cars that the developer Polyphony Digital have made up. They're like fake cars, which are almost like concept cars in a way, which are, I would say, some of them are faster than the Group 1 cars. Some of them are out of this world, but they're good fun and a bit zany. I prefer going around in either the Group 3 cars, the Group 2 cars like this, and some of my favourites are just road cars that I've tuned up, and I can use them for these, what we call grind races, to earn some big bucks so I can buy some more cars. So yeah, this game is very much, call it a love letter to the beauty of motorsport and cars in general. Obviously a lot of people play Gran Turismo to do lots of races, especially online, and be the best and the fastest in their region or the world or whatever. I'm really not that bothered with that. Like, I just like to do a race against a computer, earn some money, buy some nice cars, take out for a drive, see what it's like, you know, go for a drive in some of these and admire the interiors in the VR. Honestly, it's so nice. Could spend hours doing this, and I have spent hours into the hundreds, believe it or not. So what's behind me here? Oh yeah, there's no passenger seat in this car because it's a race car. It's had its passenger seat taken out to reduce its weight. You can see there's an Allen key in the door. Oops. There's a 911 race car there. So we've got one more lap to do, and that will be our Sardegna race finished for the day. And you'll see my big bucks come rolling in. So yeah, a change from the other VR game which I've been playing a lot of. There's two main ones. There's Horizon Call of the Mountain. I love Horizon. Horizon Zero Dawn on PlayStation 4 was one of my favourite PS4 games. Horizon Forbidden West on PS5, again, I love that. Aloy, the protagonist, the ginger-haired protagonist from that game, has become very much the Sony mascot, and I really do enjoy the Horizon games. You can get lost in them, that kind of sandbox, very good narrative games. So the VR game that they brought out for PSVR2 was called Horizon Call of the Mountain, and I'm probably close to the end of that. It's been really good fun, and my daughter Zoya, she absolutely loves playing that as well, doing her own fun broadcasts with that. Quite a character. And the other one I've been playing a lot is Walkabout Mini Golf. You know what? I'm not a golfer. I'm not really into golf, but I find mini golf lots of fun. And I saw in a video someone else had said Walkabout Mini Golf is a really good game for the PSVR2. And he really stressed the point. He was giving his top 10 PSVR2 games. I've forgotten his name now. Might have been the channel called PSVR2 Without Parole. If it's that channel, if it's not, my apologies. So he had given his top 10 games, and at the start of it he said, before I give you my top 10, I must tell you that Walkabout Mini Golf is one of the best games on VR. And I thought, he's kind of reserved this game as a special on its own. So I got that. It's really good fun, and I'll maybe do that in another video. But this is us on the final straight now. We have won the Sardegna race. Excellent. 25 minutes and 53 seconds, so just under 26 minutes. Fastest lap of 1 minute 35. We beat a whole host of variety there. 727,500 smackaroons. Okay, this is one thing about Gran Turismo 7 which is really bad. It's like a roulette system for rewards. Now, if you have played FIFA in the last few years, you'll know about this silly kind of ticket prize system that they do, and GT7 sadly has gone that way with that. It's probably the one major downside with this game is this silly roulette system. I'll show you. How much you want to bet? In classic casino style, I'm gonna get that small amount of cash on the right. Hey! Who could have guessed it? 30,000 credits. Saying that, I did get the top prize just a couple of days ago. Anyway, this was the car I just raced, the Mercedes CLK LM from 1998. I'm going to show you the VR showroom because this is really cool. So do we go for parking lot? City of Arts and Science? Let's go for the home garage. Let me pretend this is my house. Now look at this. Look at the detail. I'm gonna just come down to this level. Look at this clip. This clip for the engine. Look at the detail on that. It's insane. Look at these carbon ceramic brakes, sorry. You can see radial tubeless on the tyres here. We'll come round to the front. I'm going to put these lights on. Indicators. I think it's safe to say that in terms of... Okay, here's a good one. Let's have a look. Wow. That is absolutely incredible. The detail is wonderful here. We'll go around the back. Lovely. Let's have a step inside. Here we go. This was the car that was racing in. Just there. Obviously my legs and body have disappeared, but you can see everything pretty clearly. The lights on, they're shining up against the wall there. And all the switch gear here. Steering, shift, fuel. And there's all these looks to be like fuse box. We've got our big upright gear shifter, some wiring that's been zip tied to the frame of the car. Oh, beautiful, just beautiful. Yeah, like I say, I could spend hours doing this. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. I hope you enjoyed watching me do this race, and next time I will show you some of my other good cars. In fact, before I go, let me just show you this Legends dealership. Let's go for the... Let's go for the Porsche. The Porsche 917K from 1970. Legendary Le Mans winning car. Look at the detail. So as I was saying, this is the Legends dealership, which lets you explore these cars and window shop. Oh wow, look at that. You can see the suspension components, the arms of the suspension, even the engine there, the gearbox. That's absolutely incredible. You got a spare wheel under there as well. Look at the detail on... You can see the welding on that frame that's holding up that rear light cluster. Superb. Let's have a sit inside. Oh, wow. I mean, isn't that amazing? The detail's so good. That's absolutely incredible. Polyphony really outdid themselves when it comes to this. This mirror needs a bit of a fix, but wonderful. Wonderful indeed. Small seat here. That must be for Zoya. Whenever I buy this car, that'll be Zoya's seat. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and take care. See you next time.